Good morning, good morning. I heard one brother say it back, good morning. We're going to try it again. I'm going to say good morning, Kings, and I want to hear you as loud as you can because we are Kings. Good morning, Kings. That's right. That's more like it. We're getting there. We're going to do it one more time, and I want the people out on Lion Street to hear. I want the students that you left in your building to hear. I want your grandparents that are at home to hear. When I say good morning, Kings, as loud as we can on this day, good morning, Kings. That's right. Give yourselves a round of applause. At this time, good morning. My name is Emmanuel Armstrong. I serve along with my buddy here, Mr. Paris McMurray, as the co-chairs of the AMAC committee. Our vision, before we get into the vision, if we can have all the students have a seat, all of our brothers who are here that are serving, you guys come on, have a seat. You don't have to stand. We have about an hour planned for you before we get into the breakout. We're coming in front of you guys today just to call to order, just to set the screen before we pull up our MCs. Today is a one-day event, but it doesn't stop here. Our committee has reached out to several facilitators that you're going to be in front of. They range from the directors of Michigan State Police. They range from CEOs, presidents. They range from people who have been taken away from society and who are coming back in. Educators. I'm seeing many coaches here. And just more so involved people in our community. So if you're a student, I want you to give these men who are standing here a round of applause as well. Today, the focus is on you as a young black male in America. There are many issues that other people your age don't have to worry about. You see the grays in all of our heads? That represents that we've been 15, 16, 17, and 18 before. Underneath one roof, we have over 1,000 young men, still more people coming. Yeah, clap that up. And I can tell that you're engaged because we don't have to fight with you today. We don't have to ask you to stop talking. We don't have to remind you about language. We can tell that you guys want something like this. This is why we continue to do it, right? So I won't be in front of you long. We just wanted to bring you guys greetings and welcome on behalf of the AMAC committee. I'm gonna pass it off to my brother. We call him P-Mac. Now you guys cannot call him P-Mac if you want to. But his resume is very long. Not gonna brag about him, but there's no other brother that I like to serve as close as we have to serve to make sure that your name is on your tag. Your session 1, your session 2 is on your tag. That's a labor of love. And with that being said, round of applause for P-Mac.
Thanks, bro. Hey, whoever's sitting at this table, man, I like y'all energy right here. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Good morning, Kings. Good morning, Kings. As you will see all day today, the question is this: if not us, then who? If not now, then when? I want us to practice something this morning, all right? When I say, if not us, you respond with, then who? When I say, if not now, you respond with, then when? We ready? Everybody good? Give me a thumbs up if you're good. I need to see all thumbs. Ooh, that's powerful. If not us, wait a minute. I need y'all a little louder than that, please. If not us, if not us, if not now, if not now, Fantastic. Gentlemen, listen, we're going to have a powerful day for you all today. All of these adults that are in the building, they have been here to show the labor of love. But without any further ado, we're going to bring up two dynamic MCs. One of them is a gentleman who does extensive work in our community. He is highly respected in his faith and in his community. It's another young man as well that is a senior at Northview High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please do me a favor. Not Northview. I got to get it right. Kennewa Hills, Brother Chase Smith, you all do me a favor, please put your hands together for Minister Shaitan Muhammad and Brother Chase Smith.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, Kings. So P-Mac just gave us an assignment so that when you hear a certain call, there's a response that comes back. We're going to see if you got it from him. If not us, if not us, if not now, welcome everybody. Give yourselves a hand one more time for making it out today. Brother Chase and I, we want to thank you guys for coming out today. This is the 11th annual AMAC conference, or the African American Male Achievement Conference. This is a day dedicated to you, to your upliftment, to your growth and your development. The theme over these 11 years that we are staying with this year is challenges, choices, and changes. And that's going to be a common theme throughout everything you hear from Brother Chase and I, from the facilitators, from the panel discussion. Everything that you hear will deal with challenges, choices, and changes, which all of you are going to run into in this life. But what we hope today that you will walk away with is the courage to accept the challenges in life, the wisdom to make the right choices, and the strength to make the changes that you need for the better. So as we get started today, you're going to hear that call and response. The other call and response we're going to give you is, we are kings. So when we say we are, your response is kings. We got that? We are? We are? We are? All right, fellas, now the first thing that we're going to get started with today is something that is very near and dear to us. It is the Black National Anthem. So we're going to ask everyone if you would stand where you are. We're going to get started with the Black National Anthem. We want everyone to listen to this beautiful anthem that will be played for us by Mr. Andrew Warren. Let's give Brother Andrew Warren a hand for the Black National Anthem. Beautiful, beautiful job. Excellent. Thank you, sir. One more. All right, let's give him a hand. I think we should stand and give Andrew Warren a hand. Let's give him a hand. It's a graduate from the Mosaic Symphony, just featured on Soul. Great job, man. Beautiful, beautiful job. Excellent job, Brother Warren. Just an example of the many gifts, skills, and talents that are among us. So what he gave today, just a sign of great things to come. Now, before we go forward, we wanted to recognize someone who has been instrumental in us having a home here at GRCC. Did he move away? We got Dave Selman in the house. Brother Dave Selman, come on up. We want to give Brother Dave Selman a hand. He is... Let's give him a big hand. He's the reason we can be right here in this building today. He's made it happen for us so AMAC could have a home, 11 years. And he is retiring this year, but he has done a great deal of work to make us able to be here today. Brother Dave, do you have anything for the young men?
Get what you can out of this conference today, and I'm glad that I've been a part of this legacy. So thanks everyone for being here today.
Let's give him a hand, family. Beautiful. So that's just an example of the many men and women that have contributed to help make this conference what it is. So we have a presentation for you all of the many dignitaries that are present, some are absent, that are part of this conference and have helped to make this what it is. So we will be hearing from several of the dignitaries. You're going to be hearing today from Brother Eric Brown, from the CEO. He's the president and CEO of Urban League of West Michigan. You're going to be hearing from Dr. Mark Washington, the city manager of Grand Rapids. Dr. Ledrienne Roby, the superintendent of schools for GRPS. Dr. Dante Truss, vice president for enrollment, development, and college futures at Grand Valley State University. And Dr. Stephen Triesenberg, interim president at GRCC. And what we want you guys to hear and receive from all of these is your importance. So that you hear when we say we are kings, that's not just feel-good talk, that's real talk. And hopefully you can feel it from all of the power that is coming to your aid today.
My name is Eric Brown, the 8th President and CEO of the Urban League of West Michigan. We're excited about partnering with Grand Rapids Public Schools, Grand Valley State University, City of Grand Rapids, and Grand Rapids Community College to bring the 11th annual AMAC, or African American Male Achievement Conference, to our young kings. We're excited about the program that we have put together this year. I know as you walk through that tunnel, hopefully you felt the energy, the love, the affirmation that we as a community of elders want to bestow on you. We are excited to give you the opportunity to identify the challenges that are in your life, the choices that you have, and to be able to make the change that's necessary for you to reach the outcome that you desire. We're excited that as you move into these spaces for the workshops that you guys are going to be able to participate in, please give them your attention, give them the respect that they're due during the time. These men are excited about building into you, excited about pouring into you. You guys get ready. This is going to be an experience that's going to change your lives. Our hope is that no one walks away from here unchanged. This day is all about you. This day is here to build you up, lift you up, and give you opportunity and the tools to be as successful as you can be in this life. So move out, young kings, rise up and grab hold of the future that is destined for you.
Hello, Young Kings. This is City Manager Mark Washington, and I want to congratulate all of you for being there today, being present, being engaged. What a great day. Over 1,000 Young Kings in high school, 8th graders. You're going to have a great time. You're going to have to learn a lot. And I really want you to take advantage of the day. Also want you to know that we are fully invested in you and your future. And there's an upcoming opportunity in addition to what you're going to learn today from the outstanding partners that we have. There's a summer program for those of you who are looking to be employed. We call it our Grow 1000 program, where we hire summer interns for about 6 weeks this summer. And you have to be at least 15 years old, and you'll work 20 hours a week for about 6 weeks. And we're paying close to $15 an hour. So if you're interested, please go to our website or ask one of our city staff today how you can get employed and earn some money this summer if you don't already have a job. And if you have another one you want to, we'll take you. But I really want to encourage you to invest in the day. There's a lot of pressure, tremendous amount of pressure on young men, particularly young African-American men. And we just want to be a part of your future in helping you to successfully navigate life. As you look at the challenges, choices, and evaluate what changes you have to make, always know that to the degree possible, you are in charge of your choices. And we want to make sure you have the best choices possible and give you the ability to fully live to your potential. I appreciate those who invested in me when I was your age and really had a chance to really encourage me, but also to hold me accountable. And I think we want to do both. And if there's anything I can do personally or professionally, know that I'm here not only as your city manager, but also as someone who was in your seat. So have a great day and be safe.
Welcome to the African American Male Achievement Conference. I am Ledrian Roby, the proud superintendent of Grand Rapids Public Schools. At GRPS, we believe in your potential, and we are committed to making sure you have every opportunity to succeed. Today is for you. We will ask 2 powerful questions. If not us, who? If not now, when? Those questions are a call to action. It is a reminder that leadership is not something you wait for. It is something you step into. Instead of thinking of yourself as leaders of tomorrow, understand that you are already the leaders of today. In your classrooms, on your teams, in your homes. My hope is that you leave here not only inspired, but activated. Activated to lift one another up and pursue excellence. So I challenge you, lean in today. Ask questions. Get to know those who are here. Dream bigger. The time is now, and it starts with you. Thank you, and have an incredible day together.
Hello, everyone. I am honored to join you for the 11th Annual African American Male Achievement Conference. While I'm not with you in person, I want you to know how proud Grand Valley State University is to stand with you today. As your closest and largest university, we're happy to support you here today, and we're just as committed to supporting you in the future as GVSU Lakers. At Grand Valley, we believe in reaching higher together. That is more than a slogan for us. It is how we show up as a university that connects people to opportunity, learning, and the communities we serve. Our mission is to empower learners in their pursuits, their professions, and their purpose while advancing equity and serving the public good. To the young men watching this, you are not meant to walk your journey alone. We are committed to removing barriers, fostering belonging, and creating pathways that support your well-being and your success. Whether your path leads directly to Grand Valley, begins somewhere else, or unfolds over time, know that you are welcome, valued, and capable of shaping the future you want. Thank you to the organizers, educators, families, and mentors who have sustained this conference for 11 years. Your commitment reflects what it truly means to reach higher together. We look forward to supporting you today and welcoming many of you in the future as GVSU Lakers.
Hello, I'm Dr. Steve Triesenberg, interim president of Grand Rapids Community College. And while I truly wish I could be with you today, I'm grateful for the opportunity to share a few words with you. To the young men gathered for the African American Male Achievement Conference, today is about you. It's about your potential, your voice, and your future. This conference exists because our community believes deeply in your brilliance, your leadership, and the impact that you will have on West Michigan and beyond. The themes of this conference, achievement, leadership, and excellence, are not abstract. They are lived out in moments like today, when students, educators, community leaders, and mentors come together for a shared purpose: to open doors, strengthen pathways, and affirm that success belongs to you. At Grand Rapids Community College, we know that education changes lives, but only when students are truly seen, supported, and encouraged. We are committed to creating spaces where African American men feel a strong sense of belonging, where your goals are taken seriously, and where your talents are nurtured and celebrated. This important work does not happen alone. I thank your partners, including the Urban League of Western Michigan and Grand Rapids Public Schools, along with others, for their leadership, collaboration, and unwavering dedication to student success. Because of partnerships like these, this conference continues to be a powerful force for connection, mentorships, and opportunity in our community. To the students, you are surrounded by people who believe in you, not just for who you are, but for who you are becoming. Ask questions, build relationships, imagine boldly, and know that your dreams matter. On behalf of Grand Rapids Community College, thank you for allowing us to be a part of this meaningful day. We are proud to stand with you, proud to support your journey, and excited for all that lies ahead. I hope that you all have a powerful and inspiring conference. Thank you.
All right, let's give a hand to all of those dignitaries who, through their institutions, have helped today, make today possible. Now, we are. All right, let's see, this is a test to make sure we're awake now. We are. We are. All right, now, this is to say, fellas, that we are not what society says we are. We're not what media says we are, but you are indeed kings. And we want everybody today to own that and to really feel that every time we say it. Now, we have some special people in the house all throughout the walls and sitting with you guys. We have some special people in the house, but we want to acknowledge, do we have any elected officials in the house? If so, if you could stand or raise your hand so we could recognize you. Let's give a hand to all the elected officials that are in the house. And thank you for being here. If we have any clergy members in the house, any of those who are in the clergy serving the community on the spiritual front, by a show of hands, or if you could stand so we could recognize you. Let's give a hand to the clergy that are in the house. If we could have our fraternity brothers that are in the house, if they could raise your hand or let us know where you are so we could give them a hand. All our frat brothers that's in the house, let's give them a hand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We thank all the brothers in the house who are doing great work across all fronts. But next, we are going to get ready to receive someone who has done a great deal of work to make this day possible. Brother Chase?
Good morning, everyone. Like they said, my name's Chase. I'm proud to be here with all of y'all, a whole bunch of people just like me. To continue with our show, I want to introduce Mr. Eric Brown, president of this Urban League.
Let's give Mr. Brown a hand.
Thank you. What a magnificent event to be at. I wish you guys could have the perspective we see as we look out and see all you young kings surrounded by a little bit older kings and your whole support network. This is just a beautiful scene, and maybe in somewhere we'll have that for in the future or maybe later on today. Before I walk through a presentation that we have, we've been excited on this morning. We've been energetic, but I just want us to quiet ourselves give me 30 seconds. Just quiet across the room. And I want the young kings to really look internal. There's been a lot of external, and you're gonna get a lot of external, but I'm gonna challenge you to, while we quiet ourselves, look inside and ask yourself the question, have I given myself every opportunity to succeed? Have I taken advantage of every opportunity I have? Because you're going to have them later on today, and there'll be other moments throughout life, but it all starts with you. So I'm going to be quiet for like 30 seconds, and you just reflect on if you have done everything you can to be successful. Could be meh, maybe not, I'm doing okay. I'm doing better than okay, or yeah, I'm knocking out the box. Think about it in those categories. Not that any is bad or any is worse than the other, but any change starts with an internal self-reflection and self-assessment. So 30 seconds on the quiet clock, please. All right, maybe that wasn't quite 30 seconds, but I think you guys got a chance to think inside yourselves. The reason why I did that is because what you're going to get presented before you today is going to, no matter where you put yourself on that measure, could be like, I'm not doing so great, to yeah, I'm knocking out the box. You're going to be given the opportunity to at least level up a little bit. And that's what today is about, helping you guys walk into your kingship, walk into the realm that you will choose and to have dominion over that realm. But what I want to do right now is I want to turn my attention, as this is our 11th annual, we want to look back. We want to look back on some of what has happened over the last 10 years in this great event. One AMAC fact, the African Male Achievement Conference was established in 2016. 2016. We see some of our folks that have presented in the past there, Reverend Bishop, and oh yeah, that famous tunnel. How nice was it walking through that tunnel today? If you like that tunnel, give me a shout out. All right, hey, I like these guys up front. If you like that tunnel, did it give you some energy? We are kings. You're going to hear that throughout this entire time today. Another fact, this conference focuses on critical topics such as academic success, career readiness, and personal development. These are some of the folks that are on the AMAC planning team, along with a host of others that are around the room. And you see more and more of the faces. Again, all these men and many, many more are invested in your success. African-American Male Achievement Conference has been a beacon of inspiration and growth for young black men across Grand Rapids for how many years? 11 years. Look at them young kings. All right, look, yeah, there we go. You can clap them up. You can clap them up. There are 5 founding partners that have been part of this, and you guys saw that, you've heard from them. Another look down the tunnel. Doesn't make you feel like you're going out for the Michigan versus Ohio State game or something like that? Go blue? All right. Great. Over 1,000 young kings gather in this space on each and every occasion. Man, these pictures just beautiful. Whoever these photographer, videographer, they done a great job. Give them a hand. Mr. Johnson right there. Mr. Armstrong. We have folks represented from every walk of life that you might want to choose around here, so find that person that is associated with what you want to do. We see another great shot. If you see yourself in any of these pictures, shout yourself out, give a holler when they come up. Everybody should be hollering, because if you was here before, there you go. That was last year. If you was here last year, shout out. With a little more energy than that. And is that it? And give yourselves one last round of applause. I started off with a moment of silence, but now it's time to get it hyped back up again. We are. All right, this group up front, they winning right now. They winning, this group right there. I'd like to bring up Asante Kane, who is going to introduce and prepare us for our panel. Get ready to hear this wisdom, get ready to hear this knowledge, get ready to hear what they want to drop on you. There we go.
Hey, can I have my panelists come up here? We have Colonel Grady. We have Dr. Shaq, Anthony. Can you guys come up here? We have the young people up here also. Let's move the chairs over here. Okay. So when I say it's hard in these streets, what's that mean? Or if I say it's tough outside, what's that mean? It's what? It's hard out there, right? It's hard out there in the streets, right? Not literally the streets, but it's hard outside in this real world. So this panel here is going to help you navigate those streets, that tough outside world, okay? So as we get set up, let's have everyone sit down. Let's give them a round of applause. Ooh, I was up here walking. I think I almost busted my Achilles. Ooh, I'm getting old. Dang. Okay, so the first question is I'm gonna have them introduce themselves though. So we'll start with the chief down there. Wanna introduce yourself?
Check. Absolutely. Thank you for having me here today. I am Colonel James F. Grady II, Director of the Michigan State Police. I've been doing this job for now almost 28 years. It's been a great profession. I'm originally from Inkster, Michigan, which is right outside of the city of Detroit. Thank you for allowing me to be and work with you today.
I'm Odin Kiara. I'm an 11th grader at Museum High School.
My name's Chase Smith, a senior at Kennewill Hills High School, going to the House next year.
Yo, everybody, I'm Dr. Shaq Anthony from Muskegon Heights specifically. Glad to be here.
Good morning, y'all. My name is Brandon Smith. I'm from Flint, Michigan. I'm currently going to GVSU, studying exercise science, and I'm a part of Black Leaders Aspiring for Critical Knowledge there. Yeah.
All right.
Good morning, Young Kings. My name is Kevin Gaddis. I'm currently a senior at Grand Valley State University, majoring in communications.
All right. Thank you. I like the energy. All right, we got about 25 minutes or so. We're going to get right into it. And we're also going to have people in the audience ask some questions at a moment too, okay? But we're going to start with the gentleman there in the middle. How can students stay focused when distractions are everywhere?
It's about not letting the distractions take over what you got going on. I feel like in the end of the day, you only live for you. You live for the people around you, but only the people you want in it, so you're only living for yourself.
Okay. Now, if you hear something that you really like, you can snap your fingers. All right? So if you hear something you really like, you can snap your fingers, okay? All right. So Kendrick Lamar is better than Drake. Is that right? Snap your fingers. I roll with Drake, though. Okay. Next question for Dr. Shaq. What advice would you give to your younger self in high school?
The advice I would give my younger self in high school, I would tell myself to embrace the process, and it's all gonna be worth it in the end. You know, everything that you go through is not by happenstance. Sometimes it just gotta be that way so that you can learn what you need to learn, so that you can get to where you need to get to. I think when I was coming up, I went through a lot that I didn't understand. So if I could go back, I would tell my younger self to just hang in there. It's all gonna make sense after a while.
And I think you snap the fingers? Okay. Now, I see a connection between what the last gentleman said and you said about staying focused, and also at the end, it's worth it. That's powerful. Chief, what does Black excellence look like in your generation?
Ooh, I think that's a great question.
Yes, sir.
I don't think it looks any different than what I see the young men in today's audience. I mean, everybody that I'm looking at is potentially the President of the United States, the Director of the State Police, Chief of the Grand Rapids Police Department, an attorney, a doctor, a governor. Anything you set your mind to, you can do and accomplish. You just have to know it, believe it, and be willing to do the work to accomplish it. But I mean, I've seen some great things out of my generation being accomplished, and I'm glad to have been a part of it.
Cool. So how about the young people? Any of the young people in here want to talk about that also? What's excellence look like for your generation, those younger generations? Is it different maybe than what Chief said?
I would say the biggest thing is what I feel like y'all are doing right now. Like, nobody dragged y'all to be here. Y'all chose to be here. And that's something that we as Black men appreciate and understand, that like it starts with us. It starts with y'all, for real. It starts with the younger generation. We got to get into the books. Knowledge is power, and we got to keep building upon that.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to go to the audience real quick, and there's going to be a little bit of time for some additional questions in the audience, but the question I'm going to ask is, what kind of change do you want to see for black boys growing up today? And I think I got a gentleman out there with a microphone, and maybe he's found someone who wants to answer that question. What kind of change do you want to see for black boys growing up today?
I'm Harlem Riley. I go to Grand Rapids Christian Middle School. I'm an 8th grader there. A change I would like to see is to stop having black boys be so rooted in fighting and things like that, and to come together as a community to build each other up and build towards things that we want to accomplish.
All right. And anybody on the panel want to build on that? Got an additional comment? Odie, you want to go?
Yeah, just to build on that, I think that there's like an association with like black youth and like gun violence and just violence in general. And I think that that's a horrible association, and it's not completely true for all of us. And I think that if we all work together to work against that stereotype and just be the best representatives of our community, we change that narrative.
That's what's up. Let's get some big snaps. That was good. You got another question on the audience? I'll take another one. Get someone lined up. We'll get you ready. Another question. I'll just shoot this out to the panel. What experiences have shaped you or are shaping you as a black man in America?
I can go.
Go ahead.
Experiences that shaped me is really the things that I seen growing up that really motivate me to go harder today. Wanted to change that for like my younger siblings and like my possibly kids maybe. Just making a change in the community and doing the right things instead of following trends and things like that. It's best just to be a leader and stay in your own lane.
Bet. For the college students, what would you advise the young people who want to go to college, get a trade, go out there and start a business? What advice would you give them now?
You could just, as much as you scroll on Instagram and Snapchat, you could search up schools and possibly careers. And just educating yourself and things like that.
Yeah, so who spent an hour on social media yesterday? Raise your hand. More than an hour? Okay. Who spent an hour bettering themselves yesterday? All right? In the long term, what's going to be more advantageous to you? That hour on Instagram or hour building yourself up? Hour building yourself up. Let's get a snap. There ain't no 6, 7. I saw you. Let's get a snap.
Can I add to that?
All right, yeah, Dr. Shaq gonna add to that.
I want to add to that. So when it comes to going to school, I think sometimes what affects a lot of people's decision is not knowing what you're going to do or what you want to go study. I'm a doctor. I went to school 10 years straight, and when I went to undergrad, I changed my major 4 times, and I still graduated on time. Why am I saying that? Because when you get to college, it's all about discovery. So don't let the fact that you don't have an ideal path, or you can't say, hey, this is what I want to go to school for, stop you from going to school. I came into Western as a music major. That didn't work for me. Then I went to a social work major. That didn't work for me. Then I did business management. That didn't work for me. And then I finally landed on human resource management, and it's been smooth sailing ever since. So I just want people to know that when it comes to going to school, you're in the process of discovery. So go discover, go explore. Do not let the fear of not knowing stop you from going.
Bet. So, to the panel, how can young men respond when they feel pressure to prove themselves or to fit in? How can they respond to that? How should they respond to that pressure?
I would say don't let it define you. Don't let your mistakes define you either. Like, take everything all at once. The whole world don't have to be on your shoulders. I'm one of those people that feel like I gotta take care of everything. And based on like past experience or like how you grow up, some people think that way. But I promise you, you don't. You see how many people you got around you, people that care. You can come to any of us and we'll help you out. You're not alone.
That's what's up.
I'll say, too, be able to tell what type of pressure to carry and what pressure not to carry. Because all pressure ain't bad pressure, right? Some pressure is a privilege to carry, right? As a black man, it's a privilege to be black and carry the burden of that, and the burden to encourage, and the burden to help pave the way for other black men, right? So it's being able to know what to carry and being able to make the clear distinction between what's good pressure versus what's bad pressure. You shouldn't feel no pressure to fit in, because you gotta be you and you gotta walk out your lane, right? But you should feel the pressure in giving back and standing up for something and being excellent and making sure that you're a great example for those coming after you. You feel what I'm saying? That's the privilege of it. You feel me?
I like to add on to that
Go
real
ahead,
quickly.
Chief.
I agree with everything that's been said. I just like to add that, listen, people have paved the way for people like me. I wasn't the first. There are trailblazers out there. That's why it's so important, even when you talk about education, to go read about those people, right? So that you can see how they did it and how they carried that burden or that weight. So it can help you now when you get ready to stand in that or sit in that seat in the future.
In the audience, we got a question out there. You ready? I'm gonna come back to you on the. I'm gonna come back to you in the audience.
We're good.
Okay,
We're
go
good.
ahead.
Yep.
My name Blake Wilkins. I go to Godwin High School at 11th grade. What advice would you give a young man who feels lost or unsure about their future?
What advice would you give a young person who feels lost or unsure?
I feel like you gotta surround yourself around good people. And there are coaches and mentors out there. It was just touched on a moment ago, whether it's your pastor at church, whether it's a family member that you got a strong relationship with. You need to surround yourself around good people that want to see you strive and be successful and be supportive of you. There are people out there that want to help you. You have to be willing to receive the help as well. But there, again, whether it's at school, a counselor, a family member, a pastor at church, I mean, it could be a police officer. It could be your coach in high school or junior high or middle school. But there are people out there that want to support you. You just got to be willing and open to receive the help.
Yeah, I've heard the statement before. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your character is the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So think about that. Are the people that you're hanging out with, are they doing positive things or negative things? You need to get more positive people in your life. I think I got another question out there in the audience. Got a microphone right there. What's your question, sir?
I'm Carlos Gutierrez. I go to Museum Middle School. I'm in 8th grade.
Okay.
You with the jersey, the 31, what is the significance of that?
Oh man, I've been waiting for somebody to say that. This Black Leaders Aspire for Critical Knowledge is our organization at GV. Kev is our community service chair. I'm our liaison for eBoard. And basically, it's like what you see here, Black and More Confined Group. We promote Black excellence. We do service. We make sure that every man feels welcome on campus at a PWI, and making sure that we still holding Black excellence on campus.
So we have a doctor of organizational leadership up here, and we have the director of the State Police of Michigan here, and this question is for them. What daily habits separate people who succeed from those who struggle? You guys are at the top of your platforms or whatnot in your industries. What are the daily habits that separate people who succeed from those who struggle?
I know for me, it's discipline. It's discipline. A lot of things start with discipline, right? Doing the things and making the decisions that are not always easy to make, but taking the steps to make them anyway. When you know you got to carry the weight, whether it's right or wrong. But I believe in what the young man just said a moment ago. Just because you make a bad decision or a mistake, it does not define you as a person. You learn from that. You recover and you keep moving forward.
Yeah, I would say what daily habits separate. I would say, to piggyback off of discipline, is finding a regimen, right? The regimen, the future belongs to those that are disciplined, but also to those that have a regimen. What do I mean? So I wake up every morning at 6 a.m., okay? I wake up at 6 a.m. The first thing I do is read some type of book, right? That's whether that's the Bible, whether that's just a book I'm reading. I choose to outline my day so that before I even get to work, I've had an opportunity to sit with myself, my thoughts, and I've also had an opportunity to plan my day. You know what I'm saying? So when you build a regimen, you are able to have more control over what it is you do daily. And I think that separates the highly successful from people who just go throughout the day like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing today. No, I know what I'm doing. I got a schedule. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing.
Doc ain't playing. Doc ain't playing. We got a question in the audience.
Yep. Right, here we go.
We got one. We're going to go back there and then over there. Go ahead, sir, in the back.
My name is D'Adrian Carey. I go to Alger Middle School, and my question is, how can you as community leaders help me feel safe in our community?
How do you what?
How can you make me feel safe in our community?
How can you make me feel safe in the community?
He said community leaders.
Community leaders. How can community leaders
help him to feel safe in
help
our community?
Black young men feel safe?
Yes.
That's a great question. That's a great question. Who wants to take that? Chief?
I'll start. First of all, it takes everybody in the community to make it safe, right? It can't just fall on law enforcement's shoulders. It can't just fall on the public official, the elected official's shoulders. It takes everybody working together as a partner, collaboratively, to make the community safe. But I think the first thing you have to do is to be willing and able to engage with everybody in the community and have what sometimes is the challenging or uncomfortable conversations. That's how you can develop the relationships and the partnerships. So then the community can do well, it can strive and move forward, and everybody can work together. But that's what I believe that it will take for you to feel comfortable, whether it's me or anybody else, regardless of the profession, regardless of what you do in the community, we have to be able to sit down together and have the difficult conversations and be willing to develop the collaborations and the partnerships.
I would say, too, how community leaders can make you feel safe is making it easy to connect and showing up and doing stuff like this, right? As community leaders, it's a level of collaboration that's needed for us to do the work that we need to do well, especially when it comes to making it safe to be black. And I'm gonna just say it straight out, making it safe to be black in West Michigan, period. You know what I'm saying? And so it's going to take us making it easy to connect, making it easy to have conversations, making it safe for young black men to ask questions, to come with real issues, and not allowing the stereotypes of cities, of neighborhoods, of communities drive how we show up and how we handle our youth.
Thank you, thank you. Got a question over here?
I'm Drew McGar. I go to Crestwood Middle School. I'm in 8th grade. And my question to the college students and high school students, when was the turning point that made you feel like I'm gonna apply myself into my career and made you feel like you're ready for this?
My turning point was doing the bare minimum. I got tired of doing the bare minimum, passing with C's and B minuses, so I really had to focus on the school part before anything and putting my time towards positive things like showing up to class early, getting my assignments done early and things of that nature, just making myself productive.
And good study habits, too. You got to study.
Perfect study habits.
It's a perfect study habits. Okay, what's perfect study habits look like?
Giving yourself time to learn the information, not cramming information all in one steady session, thinking you're going to learn it, because that's not possible.
And you're not going to do it. You're not going to be able to study the night before. I ain't even looked at it
You're
before.
not going to be confident. Like if you study for a week besides a day, you're going to be more confident with the week worth of studying than a day.
Put that phone down.
What'd you say?
Put that phone down.
All right.
You're not gonna retain no information if you're not focused on the one thing.
All right. Had a question over here?
Yep.
My name is Christian Pimpleton. I'm in 8th grade, and I go to Martin Luther King Leadership Academy. And my question is, from like y'all perspective, how was violence like back then? Was it worse or was it like better? And what did y'all do to help for the violence to go away?
Okay, so growing up in Inkster and Grand Rapids, where you from? In Muskegon. What was violence back then? And was it worse then, or who wants to expound on that one?
That's a tough question. I do think that there's some similarities. Just speaking from a personal experience, you have decisions to make, and peer pressure can weigh in on your decisions, right? People can have influence on you. I was blessed to have 2 parents that stayed on me, right? I had rules at the house that I had to follow. And I thought my dad was meaner than the boogeyman himself. So I didn't want to deal with that, so I listened to what my parents said. I had a community that got in behind me and supported me, so that I didn't get involved in violence, but I saw it. It was happening in my community. But again, I had those barriers of protecting me, which didn't allow me to get involved in that. There were problems then, even with gun violence. I think that gun violence has increased. The statistical data shows that as well to support it. But there were problems back then, and again, as a community, we have to just keep working together to address the problems.
I struggle with this question because I don't know that, the way I see it is violence is a fruit and not the root. So what I will say is, do I think the violence is worse or better? I think that the things that lead to violence are worse now than what they were. So what do I mean by that? There's more economic strain, right? People can't find jobs. People don't have money. You know what I'm saying? Households are growing at an astronomical rate. Education rates are decreasing. So when you look at those things, that's what leads to violence. If I can't feed my family, yeah, I'm gonna go steal some groceries from the grocery store. If I don't have the education, of course I'm gonna turn to things that I don't know about in order to try to find my identity and things like that. So I feel like the conditions that create violence are definitely more strenuous than what they were then. Not saying that they didn't exist, but I think the conditions are way worse.
Thank you. So we're gonna close now, but before I turn it over to the panel to close, I just wanna challenge every person in here to make a connection, whether it be the young people making a connection with maybe a man in here who has a profession that they're interested in, or if there's a young person, that you can connect with, mentor. Any man in here that's worth anything, if one of you young men ask for help, they will help you, okay? So just ask and they'll help you, whether it's, I want to learn more about this, I want to be introduced to this other person. That's all stuff that you guys should take advantage of. So hopefully you all will listen to that and take advantage of that. So let me hear some finger claps or some snaps there, and then I'm going to close out with the audience. This young man right here is going to, why don't you just close us out? You just close us out. Oh, what's that? I'll turn it over to the audience, or to the panel. Close us out. What would be some last words you would leave with the young men, with the group here? What would you leave with them in your infinite wisdom?
I challenge you guys to make at least 5 new connections today.
All right. We're going to go down. Just want something real quick. Go ahead.
Read more.
I would challenge you to spend more time trying to identify the things that matter to you and your identity, trying to find that.
I challenge y'all to not just read a book, but understand a book.
All right.
I challenge you guys to join extracurricular activities after school.
Okay.
I challenge you guys to love yourself and believe in yourself.
Okay. All right. That was a good panel. Committee, that was a good panel. Committee is all right. Okay. I'm going to turn it over. Let's give them a clap.
Guys, let's give them a hand one more time to all of our panelists who did a wonderful job. Thank you all for sharing that wisdom today. Beautiful insight from many different walks of life. Thank you, brothers. Appreciate you. Yes, excellent, excellent, excellent. They're gonna get them a picture real quick.
Back in the chair. She can put the mics back in the chair. Powerful.
They want to get you right front and center. Then they do an excellent job. Let's give them one more hand one more time. All of our presenters. All right, one more time for them as they exit the stage. Thank you, all of those wonderful. All right, now we are, and if not us, if not now. All right, now coming up next, guys, we have a very uplifting moment for you guys. We're going to have the Ottawa Hills Drumline come forward, and they are going to play something for you that I think will get us all feeling that rhythm that uplifts our spirit that comes from our ancient tradition. So let's give the Ottawa Hills Drumline a well-deserved round of applause. Ottawa Hills Drumline.
This is the part you can cheer for. All right, this is. Out with him and do an interview with no, they just kind of have passing them out. Yeah, so they got variation. They'll put probably need to start now because we're into our next time now. Yeah.
Let's give him a hand. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Ottawa Hills Drumline. Give it up. Oh, needs to be here for this part. Give him a hand, give him a hand. Go ahead, Ottawa Hills. Give it up, give it up. right. Give it to him. Ottawa Hills drum line. Excellent job. Give them a hand as they head off the stage. Ottawa Hills drum line, excellent job. Bringing us the rhythm. Excellent job bringing us the rhythm. Now, we thank everybody for being so attentive. And what we have given you up to this point has been food for thought. But now we're getting ready to get some food for your stomachs. Is that all right?
Hey, anybody hungry in here? Hey, listen real quick. I need everybody, hold on real quick. Pause. I need everybody to go back to your seats, please. But wait, Mr. McMurray, they told us just to get up. I know, I need everybody to go back to your seats. Go, everybody have your seats. Volunteers, let's hit the room, let's go. Thank you very much. All of you guys who are up, man, I made y'all take extra steps. Man, so upset. So upset. No, sir, we gotta sit. We don't have enough time. So everybody, you guys take a seat, please. DJ, you ready? DJ, can we get some sound from you? Volunteers, we need you to hit the room with the lunches now, please. Let's make it happen.
All volunteers.
All volunteers, please. As many hands that are available. All volunteers. Let's hit the room.
Delivering lunches
and let's serve
to the
lunch,
tables.
please. Thank you so much. Who is that over there that got up? I owe y'all some jumping jacks. What school you guys go to? Y'all go to Crestwood? Oh, y'all only 8th graders. Y'all good. Y'all got energy.
Oh, yeah, they got young legs.
Oh, yeah, you guys got young legs. That's good. That's good stuff. All volunteers, I'm going to ask, those of you all who are in the corner, we're recruiting you today. Asking those of you who are in the corner, we need all volunteers, please, to go grab some lunches and let's serve our young kings today, please. All adult volunteers that can and will, please, let's go grab some lunches and let's serve our young kings today. Thank you so much. Let's move.
All right. Now listen, whether you know it or not, regardless of the subject, he describing some difficult times he went through. What's the title of that song? First Day Out. What does first day out symbolize? Meaning I got a what? The first day out, I was locked down, I was messed up, but now I have a what? Life. Who said chance? Who said chance? Oh, I can't get you, no. Who said chance? Come here, come. Nah, I got. Come on, man, come here. It's all good. Come here. I think he in one of my classes. He in one of my classes. Woo. Listen, can I tell y'all something? Can I tell you something? Money don't mean nothing. Listen. You know what really means something? Your effort, your mentality, having the first day out and having a chance to switch your life up, and to do something different. Unfortunately, sometimes we get caught up in doing the same old things. Have you ever done something because you were in a crowd and you just do what everybody else doing? Raise your hand. That's all I got? That's all I got? Sometimes we get caught up in doing the same old thing. Before I introduce the speaker that I have, I gotta acknowledge a young man who, when I saw him, he was doing something totally different, right? I don't even know why he was doing it, but it caught my eye. And the reason it caught my eye is because somebody taught me to do something different. So I apologize to him, but my young man in the suit, my guy in the suit right there, right here. Come here. Come here. Hey, focus up. Hey, focus up. Peep this out. Come up here. So here's what I'm tripping on. When I saw him, I thought he was in high school. I thought he was in high school. So I didn't think this was even gonna happen. I apologize for this. I got a question. Why do you have a suit on?
It's a special occasion.
Look. Which one you want? You pick one of those. This one? You want to pick that one? All right. What is it?
100.
What is that?
A blue face.
It's a blue face. How much is it?
100.
All right, go sit down. Listen. I apologize to have to do overt things for you to see the reward. Because when you're wise and you learn stuff, it ain't about what you see. It's the mentality behind it. For a young man to put on a suit in the 8th grade, and he says it's a special occasion, I didn't learn that until I was older in high school. I got people here that didn't get their first suits until they 30s. My CEO, he not in here. Is he in here? He not. I come to work a certain way. He wanted us to step our dress up. Because for me, I didn't work with kids for over 30 years. I'm used to wearing J's. Marcus, you know, we used to compete with shoes. Where Marcus at? Right? We compete with having the J's and all this other stuff. And then I got somebody that's switching me up and telling me to put on a suit and da-da-da, and all this other stuff. And I'm like, well, no. But guess what? I realized the payoff for presentation. And I come from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Dickinson, Paris, Madison. That is my neighborhood. These are my friends. I know it's popular, people say code switch. I don't believe in code switching because I believe excellence comes out of the neighborhood or the family you're from as is. Your culture, who you are, you have got to love yourself. I'm gonna ask a question. Who in here don't know if they love themselves? Raise their hand. Raise your hand if you don't know if you love yourself. Be honest, because I didn't know. So the speaker I'm bringing you, listen to me. The speaker I'm bringing you, I saw him at the Black Boys Symposium. And I always hear people talk. If you work with kids, the secret sauce is love. And I know that sound kind of, everybody try to make it sound a certain way. But I'm trying to tell you, love is undefeated. And I was hearing speakers and I'm listening and I heard this guy talk about love and I said, who in the world is this? And guess where he work at? He in the middle of Chicago. Talking about love? Have y'all ever heard somebody talk about Chicago and love? No. If you listen to anything we hear about what's coming out of Chicago, you only hear about our boys loving themselves, our kids loving themselves. All we hear is about the worst mess available. Yes. Stand up. What did it say? Okay. Man, you're trying to make me broke, man. Come here, man. Come here. Come here, man. Now, let me tell you, I did not plan on this. I had dinner plans. Real talk. I do not believe in transactional relationships. I don't believe in material things. But when you step out of pocket the right way, is that good enough?
Yeah. It's plenty. Thank you.
That's plenty? There you go.
Good job, boy.
When you act up the right way, only thing I'm doing is giving him a present, tangible reward for future treasures. Those attitudes will be successful. That wearing that suit in the 8th grade, you're gonna have 6 figures at 25 years old. In the middle of a crowd of 300 youth to stand up and sing a Michael Jackson verse in 2026 about love, bro, you're gonna get a whole auditorium throwing you money. This money is nothing. The value and the lessons is everything. So I want to introduce Clarence Hove from Chicago. Wonderful man. I'm going to let him take over right now because I run my mouth too much, and I'll see y'all in a minute. Thank you, Clarence. I'm going to shoot this one. All right. Is this? Switch out.
There we go. How y'all? What's up, Kings? Ooh, that was pretty good over here. Let me hear that again. What's up, Kings? That's what's up. My name is Clarence. I am from Chicago. I live in Chicago, Chi-Town, my band. But I am from Michigan. I grew up in Pontiac, Michigan, near Detroit. So what up, though, to all my Detroit people out here? What up, though? That's what's up. All right, listen, I'm gonna be brief because we got a lot of things we want to do today. I'm just gonna say it again. What's up, Kings? What's up? I love it. I love y'all energy. So what I'm doing today is talking about something that I think is super, super, super important. I've been working with black boys and black kids in the ghetto, quote unquote, in the projects in Detroit and Chicago for over 30 years. And when he talk about love, I've received so much love in the communities. And one thing about the love is it also comes with some bad stuff. That's where you can notice the love. But we're going to get right into it. I think, this is what I'm thinking. The most dangerous thing I've heard said to our young boys nowadays, the most dangerous thing I've heard said to young boys right now is man up. Raise your hand if you heard that. Or any variation of that, man up. What you think that mean? What that mean? Grow up, just yell it out, grow up. Grow up, what else? Toughen up, act your age, all right? Quit being childish, all right? All of these things that go along with that are interesting because they really take away what it means to be a man. And so I've developed this workshop called not Man Up, but Man Down. We are in a state of emergency. Man down, man down, man down. All right? And we're going to go through some of my slides and some of my workshop and just make sure we all walk away with something. I'm not passing out dollar bills, but I hope to give out some love and some literature. All right? And some information. I like that, man. So this is me right here as a youngster, right? Like you. Grew up in the public school or something very similar. I'm there with my grandfather, my 2 sisters, and my cousin. Now, my cousin was the man. He was the dude. He played all sports, played basketball. He do look like the man. I even tried to dress like him with the little bow tie. I had the red bow tie on. He got on the green bow tie, all right? He played baseball, he played football, he played basketball. The girls loved him, the guys liked him. I wanted to be like him. So I went out for baseball one summer because I wanted to be like my big cousin, Stacy. He was good at sports. People loved him. Look, I went out on that field, first practice, and that sun beamed down in my eyes, and the ball came up, and I missed it. I was standing out there hot, baking. And when they called us in off the field, I went to my car. I'm like, I'm done. That was my career ending in sports. And I'm saying that to say, because that was not for me. That was not for me. Everybody don't like the same things, right? And I wrestled with that for a long time because everybody told me if you're a boy, you're supposed to do these certain things. You're supposed to like sports. You're supposed to be in the cars. You're supposed to mumble when you're talking, you know what I'm saying? And it took me a long time to figure out that men come in different shapes, sizes, varieties, and things like that. All right? And I want to say to you, I want to help you through this 30 minutes I'm up here, feel comfortable in the place and the skin that you're in. 30 years I've been doing this, 30 years, and I've noticed a lot of things. So we're going to keep it moving. I run an organization called Living to Learn, where I do after-school and out-of-school programs for youth and teens. We ain't gonna get too much into that. That's my team that work with me, but also run a youth center in the heart of Chicago. Anybody been to Chicago? Raise their hand. Okay, yep, so you had some Harold's Chicken, you had some pizza. Yeah, you had all that. Yeah, okay. So definitely look us up when you come to Chicago. I work for an organization called the Chicago Youth Centers, all right? But what I'm here to talk to you about is philosophy, all right, that is not new. This is a box that everybody can see. This is a box that people want us to live in. This is a metaphor, 8th graders. This is a metaphor. And we heard those things that people don't want boys to do. Boys don't cry. Boys don't do that. Boys don't show emotions like that. All boys do this. What? Say another one. Can't complain, can't quit. Somebody yell out some other things that boys not supposed to do. Don't give up. What else? Don't say can't, right? Don't complain. Take the pain. Toughen up, right? This is a box that people want us to live in. And some of the people who want us to live in it is actually men that are in our community. Some women as well. I'm going to transform this box today, all right? Because I got some I'm going to give out if you want to take a box home. We cannot live in this box. This box is suffocating us. It's killing us. So let me do a quick pop quiz real quick. I'm going to take some questions in a minute. Mass shootings. 637 mass shootings took place in the U.S. in 2024. I'm going to let that settle in. 637 mass shootings took place in the U.S. in 2024. I know that was 2 years ago. It's only 365 days in a year. And they talking about mass shootings. I'm talking about several guns, several people being hurt. All right, second question, pop quiz. First responders arrive on the scene of a mass shooting. They know one thing for sure, and that it is a male who done it. Before they get to the mass shooting, they know it's a guy. Black or white. It don't make a difference. All right? And lastly, in Chicago, there were over 695 murders in 2025. Yeah, somebody said, dang. 75% of them were committed by African-American male between the ages of 18 and 25. 695 murders. Again, there's only 365 days in a year. And if you've ever been to Chicago, you know it's cold in the mug in Chicago in the winter. So this is not happening in the wintertime. This happening in the spring. Where am I getting at? I'm getting at that men are trying to make boys and boys are trying to make men live inside this box, and it's killing us. Literally. People are trying to make us live inside of this box, and it's killing us. The man box is what this is called, where men don't display emotions, where men don't cry, where men don't talk, where men don't have friends, where men don't confess to being lonely, where men don't receive therapy. This, young man, is killing us, and it will kill you. That's right. I need two volunteers. Come up to the stage real quick. My man right here and this guy in the white. Come on up real quick. Quick. Come on up with me. We're going to do an example. This is for the adults as well. You feel it? You feel what? Light, that's it. All right, I'm giving these gentlemen a balloon. These are new balloons. I didn't use them before. All right? And I want the adults to help me in the room and come up with one word, one issue that black boys are dealing with, that boys are dealing with, not just black boys, that boys are dealing with. Every time you hear a word, give me a second. Every time you hear one of those words, I want you to blow into the balloon. Everybody got it? We're going to come up with some things that black and white boys and Latino boys, because this is not about just black boys, are dealing with. Yes. Let's do it. So the first one is mental health. Give me another one. Yell it out. Anger. Gang association. Drugs. Racism. Guns. He can't blow his balloon. Hold on. He need a new balloon. Self-confidence. Violence. Oppression. Poverty. Bad schools. Bad health care. All right? Bad grades. All right? All right, let's stop real quick. What is going to happen eventually? Say it again. One more time. It is going to pop. Don't let the air out yet. Hold on. It is going to pop. And that is what we're seeing going on with boys today. They dealing with all of this stuff in their life. And eventually, and it's not going to give you a warning, it is going to explode on you in public, at your grandma's house, at church. All you need is somebody to do one more thing, one more breath of air into that balloon, and that balloon is going to pop. Now, people keep saying, what about girls? This is what happens with girls. You're not a girl, but hey, what? You're not a girl. So what I'm saying is that with girls, when I say something, you let some air out. Journaling, health care, mental health, therapy, so they got the same pressure we do, but they don't have the releases that we have because we trying to fit inside of this box. Give these guys a hand. Y'all can keep the balloons on. You can keep that balloon, John. Yeah, John. All right. My job in this short time I'm here with you is to help you figure out some triggers that will help you release some of that pressure that you're dealing with on a daily basis. All right? Now, if I told you that I was a mechanic and I had a toolkit, what would you expect to be in the toolkit? Okay. Man, yeah. Okay, if I told you I was a doctor and I had a toolkit, what would be in the toolkit? Yeah, stethoscope. Okay. All right. If I told you I was a school teacher and I had a toolkit, what would be in the toolkit? All right. Perfect. Listen, as an older man, you need a toolkit too. In order to survive and maneuver in what we're dealing with today, each person in here needs that same kind of toolkit. All right? We're going to talk about what that means in a minute. All right? We're going to talk about what that toolkit looks like. I didn't bring the tools, but we do have some of them, and one of them is just a picture of this emotional wheel with all of these emotions on it. There's probably 60 emotions on here, wouldn't you say, sir? About 60 emotions. But what happens with boys is people tell us we only have privilege or access to a couple emotions: fear, anger, lust, right? Some joy. So when stuff pop off in our lives, we don't access the ray of emotions that we see here, all right? So everything comes out as if it's fear. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Y'all stay with me, I'm almost done. I'm gonna tell you a quick story about an 8th grader I work with named CJ. I've been working with CJ since he was like 6 years old. And like many of you, he goes 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Exactly, them bars, Drake. He goes 0 to, and he'll tell you I go 0 to 100. So one day he at the center, he going off. They called me, Mr. Clarence, CJ over there going off. He over there doing what he do, going crazy downstairs. I go downstairs, he cursing, trying to get at the other person that he's mad at physically. They're holding him. I'm like, let him go. I say, what's up, CJ? Now he's also crying. I talk him to going into a room to calm down. He goes in the room and calms down. I say, what's up? What's going on, CJ? He said, yeah, she gonna talk about my grandmama, and my grandmama dead. Yeah. What's going on with CJ is that he replacing anger for another emotion. But because somebody has told him the only emotion you can express is anger, everything he does come out as anger. I said, CJ, this is not anger. Your feelings are hurt. This person hurt your feelings because your grandmother died. And that makes sense. You sad, not mad. And I told him a story. I said, tell me a story about your grandmother. He told me about his grandmother, how she used to pray for him and constantly want him to do better so that he wouldn't get in trouble at school or end up in jail. His crying subsided. He had a smile on his face. And what I noticed with many of the boys I work with, like CJ, and I assume many of you, because of nurturing and rearing, is that y'all can go 0 to 100 real quick. Because we have limited you guys, the adults in this room, to some degree, not on purpose, because it's the way we were raised too, to man up. To man up. That's feminine. You gay. You a homo. You scary. You weak. You a punk. And I'm saying the nice words. And what I'm saying to you is that men come in a variety of different arrays that are all beautiful. We should stop letting people put us in this box, all right? I'm gonna keep it moving. Let me keep it moving, all right? I wanna expose this today. Some people call it toxic masculinity. That's a very polarizing term. I don't wanna use that term. I'm gonna call it harmful masculinity. And this, again, this is not just happening in urban cities. This is not just happening in school shootings in rural Wisconsin. This is happening in Europe where boys are stabbing people. Our boys are hurting. Our young boys are hurting. And we have the responsibility to help them live full, healthy lives as human beings, to express all the things that are on this chart. We got to create safe spaces for them. This seems like to be one of them, or whatever organization that you came with today seems like to expose you to safe spaces, all right? I want you to practice a few things with me, all right? This is what I want you to take away from my comments. One, I'm gonna transform this mailbox. I got a few, I can hand some of them out. Excuse me, this is a man box. It's a metaphor. Nothing can grow in here, even a plant. Anybody who has plants know eventually the plant will become too big for this box. It may not die, but it'll stop growing. And that's what we've noticed with some men. 35 years old, still acting like they're 22 or 16, throwing temper tantrums, having fits. Nothing can live in this box. Don't let us put you in this box. Get out of this box. So I'm gonna transform this man box into a mailbox, and the ones I give out today, I didn't bring enough. I think they said 1,100 people. Of course, I didn't bring 1,100 of these boxes. But if you want one, see me, and I want you to transform it into a mailbox. Change it from a man box to a mailbox, and what I mean by that is I want you just to write down accomplishments that you deal with on a daily basis. I don't care if it's something as simple as, I got up for school on time, didn't miss the bus. I asked Shantae to the dance, she said, yeah. Write it on a sheet of paper, put it in this box. And I want you to revisit this box often. I don't care if the sheet of paper is the back of a gum wrapper, all right? I want you to transform this man box into a mailbox to keep your accomplishments recorded and written down. And visit them, revisit them so you can say, man, I'm doing my thing. I feel proud of myself. I've made some accomplishments. I don't care how big or how small they are. Put them in the mailbox. The other thing I want you to do, take this with you. 3 things: who, what, and where. All right? Who, what, and where. I'm working with a group of boys right now at the center I work at in Chicago, and we're constantly dealing with social and emotional learning problems, fighting, anger. I'm gonna take questions in a minute. Fighting, anger, meltdowns, right? And some of the teachers may think it's funny or cute when a boy is 7 years old. It's not funny or cute when you're 18. It's not funny or cute when you're 25 years old having a temper tantrum in public, because you know what's gonna happen. Somebody calling the police. They're not gonna try to calm you down and worry about your neurodivergence, and I'm not making slight of that. I'm thinking we gotta learn to manage our emotions. So 3 things I want you to do. Take away with you outside if you get one of these boxes. Who is somebody that you can be completely yourself with? Okay, your mom. Somebody say some other ones. Friends. Right? I would like it to be another boy. I need you to find a teacher, all right? A mentor. Your dad, a police officer. Oh, okay. What I would encourage you to do, young men, let me keep on going. I would encourage you to find another young man. That's right. Find another young man who you can entrust with. This don't happen. You don't get to be our age without brotherhood. You don't get to be 55 years old without another brother to walk along with you, who know you, who can check you, who will help you, who can support you, but also tell you when you're wrong. Who can you be completely yourself with without judgment? That don't mean that y'all always agree. Who? What? What brings you joy? What is something that you do that makes you happy? Basketball. Somebody yell out some other ones. Music, football, soccer, a lot of sports. Okay. Track, band, tennis. Okay. All right. Got you. All right. When you feel yourself going there, that's 0 to 100, I need you to figure out a way to do that what? To do the things that bring you that joy. And then the last one is where. Where do you feel safe? And let me say this before you yell out answers. It don't have to be a literal place. All right? Where can you transcend the troubles that you're dealing with? In nature. Ooh, the church. All right. You done named about 3 church things. Somebody holy over here, I see. Amen. Who, what, and where? Where can you have a safe place? All right? I need you to not just blurt those out to me. I need you to write those down, and I need you to use them as we move forward. The person who you can be yourself with. What you do to bring you joy. Where do you go to be safe? That's what I want you to work on, all right? I am going to reference this film. I had a clip prepared, but I didn't get it to you guys in time. If you have opportunities for adults, The Mask You Live In is a documentary about masculinity amongst boys. It is beautiful. It's broken up into segments. You can use it for teaching. You can learn a lot from it. Another one is called Feminist on Cell Block Y. It's about a guy who got locked up. A lot of time to reflect in. and start thinking about what got him there, by that time it's too late. That's why I'm coming to you guys to help and say, look, we can change this around. The violence that we see in cities like Chicago, the outbursts, right? The harm we inflict on one another. We can do that. We just look at our balloon experiment. Just keep that in mind, specifically with the adults, right? That the next thing somebody says to a young boy could be the thing to push him over the edge. Where is the spaces that he released? Can you be that space for him? Can you allow him to release? We're seeing boys explode on the national scene in a way that is unprecedented. All right? So we came up with some tools we just use. I just gave you some, that Wheel of Emotion, that mailbox. We do quite a few things at the center that I work at. Same things going on in Chicago is going on in Detroit, that's going on in DC, that's going on in Grand Rapids. Nothing new, right? But it's something that we can turn around. If we can help young boys like yourself see themselves as full human beings with an array of emotions that they can express and begin to love themselves, I think that we can get through this. And I'm not saying boys don't have problems. What I'm saying is that they know how to address problems in a way that is beneficial and safe for them and others around them. Let's take some questions. Well, I saw a few hands. You might have to help me with this, Rufus. I got a question over here with my man. Or you can come up to the mic. There's a mic here at the... All right, I got a few more minutes.
Okay.
Say your name first and where you from.
My name is Christian, and I go to Martin Luther King Leadership Academy, and I'm in 8th grade. And my question is, like, you said that you do a program. Like, what kind of program is it? Like, is it a program that help kids and stuff like that and stop violence?
Yeah, great question. Christian, right? All right, Christian, I run an after-school program. We got somebody in the back. Can you come up a little bit for us? I run an after-school and out-of-school program for youth and teens on the west side of Chicago. If you ever watch the Chicago show, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, Chicago ER, whatever it's called, one of the neighborhoods they talk about on there is called North Lawndale, one of the worst neighborhoods in the city. I work in that neighborhood. So I run an after-school program for youth and teens. We do a summer camp. We pick kids up from school. We integrate it, arts, technology, and of course, when you bring human beings together, Christian, there's going to be some problems that could result to violence, but we try to deal with some of these things we're talking about here to address that. Great question. Thank you. All right, I got two questions.
So like the mailboxes. Oh yeah. My name is Elio, and I'm in 8th grade. I go to Museum Middle School. And my question is like the mailbox preventing us from being diverse and different?
Preventing you from being what?
Like diverse and different. Like.
So say the question.
So I think I got it.
Hold on, I'm sorry, hold on.
Okay.
Really, right now? Excuse me, right here. This table right here. Right here. Look at me, because you made me look at you. Seriously? That's what we're doing? Don't look behind you. You was one of the main ones. You still looking around, you. Yes. Can you lock in, please? Thank you. Answer your question. Ask your question again.
So like the mailbox prevents people from being diverse and like fully expressing themselves? Is that
Yeah, what I call the man box does that. The man box tells us that there's only one way to be a man. And I'm saying to you, young man, that that's not true. So you're right. This little box is what people want to put us in a box and make us completely the way they want us to be. It keeps us from being diverse. You are right. And what I'm saying to you is you're more than that. Because when we yelled out some stuff about being men, nobody brought up empathy. Nobody brought up love. Nobody brought up compassion. Those traits are needed if you're going to be a man in today's society. So yes, I hope I answered your question.
You did. Thank you.
My name is D'Adrian Carey. I'm from Alger, and my question was, how should us boys becoming men express that we're going to pop?
Express what?
Express that we're gonna pop or gonna.
That's a
get
great,
obsessed.
great question.
Be great.
Right.
Yep.
One is that person I told you to find that you can say anything to. That who? Who is somebody in your life that you can be completely you with? They're not gonna judge you. They're not gonna get mad.
My brother.
Your brother
You need to talk to your brother. Also, before you pop, what is something that you do that brings you joy?
Talking to my brother.
Then you need to talk to your brother. The third thing is, where do you go to transcend, to relax, to get away?
I just take a walk.
So if you go on a walk with your brother and talk to him, this is going to release some of that pressure that we're talking about. This box that I talked about giving, I got one for you today too. That you put these little stuff in, this is another way to journal. And going back and looking at it is being self-reflective. Because what boys tend to do, oh, I'm a loser, I don't do nothing. Not if you look at your accomplishment in this box, that don't say that, right? Thank you for that question. I saw another hand.
Who else had a hand up? Hey, real quick, I want to show you something. And I know this may sound corny. Here I come. But I'm going to prove something to you. So I believe in friends, right? But I don't, like let's say one of my friends applying for a job, but he's not qualified. Do you think I'm going to recommend him? Yes or no? Tell me. No, I'm not. He's still my friend, right? But I'm not going to recommend him. And I'm his friend enough to tell him why. But in this room right now, I think a lot of them left out. There's Mr. Large, elementary school, Mr. Blackman, the DJ, that's middle school, high school. Who else is here that we grew up together since Dickinson or earlier? There's all kind of friends that I had I need y'all to lock in back there. Alger. My Alger Kings. I need you to lock in. My childhood friends that I chose to stick with. Because your childhood it's going to take you different places. We grew up in the crack era. All the songs, all the movies that y'all like watching, we saw it happen. So some of our friends ain't here. But you got to make some choices that you take a different path. That's how important your group is that's going to hold you accountable. And I think every friend that I have in here, I either told them about theyself or they told me about myself when we wasn't doing what we supposed to do. You got to have those kind of friends.
Got to have that kind of friend.
Who
I got
had
some
their
friends,
hand up over here?
40-year friendship. I got some people over here too.
I'll be right back.
I have friends I had for 40 years. We fell out, but I know they was telling me the truth when they even say stuff that I don't like. You're not going to make it through this journey without brotherhood, without somebody, and all you need is one. Yes, sir.
Hello, my name's Addison. I'm from Martin Luther King Academy, and I want to ask, how dangerous was it for you as a kid, and how did you overcome it?
Yeah. So, like he just said, and I agree that violence is more promoted now because of the internet, but let me say this. In Chicago, in the late 90s, in the crack epidemic, they was getting over 900 murders a year. 900 murders a year. Them the cases that they were solving. The era that we grew up in the late 80s, early 90s was vicious with gangs. Crack came out, people was making money, buying guns. I myself was very involved in my local church. Somebody kept saying God, church. The church saved me, literally. My pastor was a mentor to me, a father figure, right? So we talked about that safe space. Where is a space that you feel safe, right? Some people do feel safe when they're drawing. They can escape. Some people feel safe when they go, like he said, going on a walk in nature. All right? Listen to music, you can transcend. Music comes from the word muse, which means to empower you. So that's true. That's why we like music so much. When music come on, people start grooving and dancing. That is excellent, all right? So I had a family that was strong. I was very involved with my local church, and it literally saved my life. I hope that other people had those safe places too. Yes?
I'm 7. I'm from Sherman Hills, 8th grade, and I have a question for you. How did you overcome violence coming into high school and transitioning?
Say it one more time. How
did you overcome violence?
I got a question. Is it safe to say maybe overcoming bullying?
Yeah, bullying.
I think, did you have to overcome bullying transitioning into high school? Because that is a very big thing. It's the reason we got the 8th graders in here. The teachers told us, they said, I don't know what happened to my baby from elementary to high school. And one thing I just saw, Marcus, that we know firsthand is that bullied kids become the bully.
Yes, that can happen.
You think when you see these kids in Grand Rapids is 19, 20, they really violent, I knew them as babies. Marcus knew them as babies. They were bullied first. Yeah. So that's a very important question.
It is.
How did you address bullying?
I was bullied in school. I didn't understand it. I was like, well, these dudes don't like me. Again, I didn't fit in. I'm not playing sports with everybody else. I like books, Legos. I like to read. I was a nerd, whatever that supposed to meant at that time. Right? And I overcame it by finding my tribe, finding people who had the same interests and like with me. So at one place, people thought I was an outcast, and another place, people thought I was the coolest thing walking. And I promise you, I don't care what you into, anime, Lego, cartoons, writing, design, there are a group of people, there are a group of brothers who like the same, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a group of women who like the same thing you like. And there's nothing more attractive to a woman, I'm not a woman, but I'm just gonna say this, than a person who know who they are. Who confident in their body. I don't care if it's art, cutting grass, I don't care what it is. Once you find your niche and you can feel comfortable with that, right? I'm not saying bullying is gonna go away. So the last part I'm gonna address with that is at the center where I work at, I like to myth bust. Every kid say to me the same thing. My mama told me if somebody hit me, hit them back. Everybody heard that one before? My mama told me if somebody hit me, hit them back. Your mama don't work here. Because everybody mama told them that, so we just all be fighting, right? Usually, Rufus, I've noticed parents say when somebody hits you, hit them back. I think what kids hear is when somebody hurts you, hit them. Right? When somebody hurts you, say something that you don't like, do something. That's why adults are here. The myth buster is snitch.
Oh, yes.
The myth buster is snitch. Snitch. In my center, snitches get riches, because I give you candy and snacks to tell on other kids. Snitches get riches, not stitches. Adults, I'm here to handle that. If somebody messes with one of my kids, I'm going to deal with it.
Period.
I'm going to do. That don't mean I'm going to sock the other boy in the face. If somebody is messing with you, there needs to be an adult that you can tell, that you trust, that can deal with it in a way that is not more violent, because that's only going to produce more violence.
Hello there. My name is Jaden Ross, and I come from Burton Middle School. My question is, what advice should I get to help the other boys and other people around me help? Like, I want to help encourage them.
Yeah. Well, get out a clap. That's good.
Oh,
clap
man.
that for. Right.
I appreciate that.
One of the things I can say, say your name again?
Jaden Ross.
Is nothing more important for people to be seen. I'm gonna say that again. There's nothing more important for another person to tell you, hey, I see you. And when you take up for somebody, whether they're being bullied, ostracized, meaning don't nobody want to play with them, think they're not cool, when you see them and bring them into the fold and use your gifts, your talent, your coolness to incorporate them, it means the world to them. Take up for them. Speak out for them. When people start teasing, man, leave him alone. And pick on me because you know I can take it. If you see that nobody want to sit with this guy, sit with him, right? Taking up for people and being a friend to somebody is crucial. Yes?
I'm
Thank you.
Harlem Riley. I go to Grand Rapids Christian Middle School. And I was wondering, like, how will our lives turn out if we still just stay in the box?
Say that again. It sounds like a good one.
How will our lives turn out if we just stay in the box?
How will your lives turn out
If they
you
just stay in the box?
Let
what's
me
gonna
say this
happen?
to you. I'm going to say this again. You can only grow so much in this box, sir. If I put a plant in here, it's only going to grow to be so big. It could be 20 years old and it still look like it's 8. Have you ever ran across a grown man who acts like he's 8 years old? That's because he's living inside of this box, and he needs to be taken out of this box like a plant and put into a bigger box so that he can grow. And if you don't believe me, when I give you one of these boxes, put a plant in it and watch what happens. If it don't die, what I'm saying to you is the boys who are stuck in this box, the men are stuck in this box, are dying. Some of them are committing suicide, and some of them are doing things that I call suicidal tendencies. They go to other gang neighborhoods throwing up gang signs because they don't have the courage to kill themselves, but they know if they go over there, they're going to die. They're suffocating in this box. We are dying in this box, and it's a slow, miserable death. Boom. Are we good?
So let me say it's another question, and then we're gonna have a little break time, but our break time gonna be used constructively. So when we get started, I need to set up something. But let me, and I see this is what I don't like. I'm not a negative person, right? But I've dealt with heaviness of life, meaning I know a lot of horrible stories of young men who lost their lives and freedom just because they didn't take it seriously or didn't understand certain things. And life is not going to always be filled with fun, people laughing, people handing out money, and all this other stuff. And I seen while some young men were opening up and expressing some deep, and some powerful questions that some of y'all playing with the table, you're doing stuff, you know. But yet you never interrupt your social media time when you see the foolishness that they are pumping into your minds 24/7 a day. You have to realize at some point you are being set up. You are absolutely being set up to not think about your circumstances at no point. I told you earlier, money really is worthless to me. What's more important to me is that you value yourself. The world has taught you that if I throw a couple of dollars, I got people on their phones, they stacking water bottles, that's all good. That's so important right now. Let's stack a water bottle right now while people are giving us knowledge and tools that might save our life. Right now, let's play with the water bottles, y'all. Yeah. That's the power, it's called groupthink. They know if they put a bunch of people in a group, that the dominant, more alluring, earthy, emotional thought can go viral and take over. And all of a sudden, in the middle of this conversation, I got mugs still stacking water bottles while I'm talking. Ain't even embarrassed about it. Still doing it. Ain't paying no attention. Still gonna play with the water bottle. I'm 13, 14 years old. Man is talking, pleading for my life. I am going to still stack water bottles. Can I tell you something? There will come a time in your life you will not be able to stack a water bottle. You're gonna have to face the music. So there'll come a time in your life when the sharks get into the pool. And if you don't know how to make decisions, you're going to get caught up with them. That is not a threat. I don't believe in scare tactics. These are facts. One kid took one too many pills. One kid took one too many joyrides. One kid took one too many playing around with the gun. I say, I hate to tell them, these are facts. I want to save your life. I don't want to speak doom and gloom. But if nothing gets your attention, you know what it's called? It's called being desensitized. You hear certain things, you don't even think it's nothing. But I'm telling you something. You gotta believe your life is worth more than stacking water bottles while men are pouring out their hearts to you. While your peer group, your peers, 13-year-old kids are standing up, how can I save my friends? In the culture of backdooring, I'm shocked to hear that.
Yeah.
When y'all think it's fun to backdoor people that trust you, I got kids saying, how can I save my friends? Or if they're not even my friend, how do I save them? Because everybody think being hard and backdooring and sliming is all cool. Can I tell you? And I don't like to say this resume. Anybody you think is hard, goonish, slime, I know the worst of them. I know the worst of them. When people say they know people, I'm like, oh, okay. I know the people that make them scared. I'm going to say it again. I know the people that make the people you scared of, make them scared. And guess what's the consensus of all the ones that I know that I'm telling you about? When I'm done talking to them on the phone, I love you, Rufus. I love you, man. All the clowns who following them have no clue that the dude you worship, the dude you done seen slap, beat everybody else up, all he did was have a hole in his heart and he just wanted to be loved. And y'all up here following this script that you can't even live by. It's a time for everything. This ain't the time right now. My man, last question. Come on.
You know how we was talking about earlier, like when people stuck in a box. If you find somebody stuck in a box, how do you help them to figure out how to get out the box and how to explain themselves?
Yeah, that's a good question. All right. What?
Jamon Harris, and I go to Riverside.
Jamon. Well, one of the things, Jamon, is that you could get to know them. All right. I'm gonna give you an example. I work at a youth center with boys. Every boy I talk to say the same thing. They want to be a basketball player. I want to go to the NBA. I want to go to the NBA. Now, I know this is impossible because they at the youth center with me after school. They not on no basketball team. They not playing sports at the school, at the park. Something about this not adding up. You're not being honest. And once I start asking them questions, Jamon, I find out that that person really, this is a true story, likes art. But because he live in this box, he can't tell that to his guys. So he's saying, I want to be a basketball player, knowing good and well that's not what he want to do. He going to practice when he can and just living a lie. So what I say to him is, I want you to be authentic. That's why you, Jamon, need to find a person who you can be you with. And they can say, look, man, I'm on the basketball team, but I don't really want to play sports. I'm not into sports. I do this because the girls like it, whatever it may be. So they can be real with themselves to get out of this, to be authentic, to be real, all right? One of the things I noticed, and I'm about to get out of here, what my brother was saying is that some of this stuff can be uncomfortable, right? And I know what young men do when they get uncomfortable. They start fidgeting, right? They start laughing and acting silly because it started hitting home. Everybody yelling out sports, sports, sports. Some of y'all know good and well there are other things you like to do because you've been fed a script your whole life. This is what black boys do. They mean, they're aggressive. Everybody wear black hoodies. Everybody mumbling. No, that's not you. And until you can be honest about who you are, you're going to be stuck. You're not going to grow. And so what I came here to do was to help you to see, I've done this. I know exactly what it's like. And most of the men in this room, if I was to speak for them, which I'm not going to do, yes I am, probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Right? But it's not hopeless, because this is not a big thing to change. To accept people the way they are and love them, regardless of what they own, is not a big thing. To have a cousin or a friend or a buddy that like different stuff than you, that don't have the same temperament as you, is cool. And you a cool person to do it. Thank y'all for your time.
Let's give it up for him. Louder than that. Louder than that. Thank you. I want everybody to know, I definitely, truly appreciate you, young men. And I want you to know, everyone in here counts. I promise you, if you're nodding off in the back, I want you to listen to me. I want you to look at me. I want you to quit talking to your friend that you're going to see all the time. I promise you, I value you. We value you. Everything we came up with is for you. I'm gonna put Marcus on the spot. And this is something we've done for years. When you want to get validated, people say you gotta go to school, and I tell you this and that. But sometimes your experience makes you an expert, right? Marcus Chandler. What's the 3 safest emotions our boys show? What's the only emotions most of our boys show? Mad, sad, silly. You ain't gonna see nothing else really. No matter what's happening. When a kid playing, I interrupt him, he gonna get mad. When I hold him accountable for being mad, he's sad. When you have a conflict of all those emotions and you don't know which one to choose, somebody tell me what happens then. Nope. I'm gonna say it again, almost. When you have a conflict of all those emotions, listen to me. I'm gonna say it one more time. When you have a conflict of all those emotions, what happens then? I'm looking for the magic word. Y'all close. If I hear this word, what? Crash out. Crash out. So, hold on. I really wasn't ready for this. I hope I got this with me. So listen. I got a gift to Ralph Lauren, right? It was mine. I'm giving it away because he said crash out. It's $50, Ralph Lauren. Again, I love Ralph Lauren and all that. I swear to God, this don't mean nothing to me over y'all life. This is a gift card to Ralph Lauren Polo for $50. This was given to me as a gift. I'm giving it away because my question was, and you was almost there, you was trying to get it. I said, and if you know me, I do not dumb down my language. I do not make it, you guys are so smart. I said, if there's a conflict of all those emotions, what happens? Crash out. That's all that means. It means I can't choose between mad, sad, and silly, and I don't know any other safe emotion to express, so I'm going to lose it. So here you go. Yeah. So listen, I'm going to try something, because y'all been sitting a long time. What I really want, can y'all help me really? Is everybody with their group? Every group has a a mentor with them? Okay. Can we take a walk, maybe the water, bathroom, walk around? But I basically want you to come back through these doors, and I want you to take a look at that artwork against the wall and come back to your seat so we can start the next section. DJ, play the theme music. I'm going to try to get through this presentation because it's very powerful. And I'm glad we have we have so many young people from different areas and different backgrounds. Whoever heard the term chestnut checkers? Somebody tell me what that means. Stand up, tell me. Chestnut, we playing chestnut checkers. What they trying to say? Somebody else break it down. Where my son Rasan at? Come grab this mic for me, Rasan. Where Rasan at? Somebody else had the hand up. No, from the kid.
It's basically teaching you to think about every move that you take in life.
Every move you take in life. And a lot of times, Mr. Selma, you can give it to him. Thank you. Which one? Right here, my son right here. This is my son, everybody. Y'all say hi to Rasan. If y'all see him limping, we was hooping and I destroyed him. Man, I'm the truth. I'm the truth. But chestnut checkers, a lot of times people say it because you don't really get what's really going on. You playing a different game. Nothing against both games, but you playing the wrong game. So today, is chestnut checkers a winning response to adversity? Did Mr. Rufus make the game chess? No, I ain't make it. I got checker pieces playing. I got checker pieces playing chess. Hey, bro, is it that funny right now? Is it you want that much attention? So let me explain something about my skill set. When I see kids in a big group, whether it's violent attention, whether it's funny attention, and they want it, it lets me know they don't feel loved. They don't feel like enough attention was given to them. I'm just telling you facts. I ain't even trying to put my man down. But you surrounded by people who I'll give you the attention you want. But right now, this is a chess game we playing, and again, on this board, I got people playing checkers. Let me be silly right now. I'm gonna be the most silliest I can. Right now, it's time to be funny. This ain't the time. But because I lack attention, and I like people who pay attention to me, I come back to you. I gotta put on a show right now. Gotta go to the game. That's when I wanna fight. When everybody watching. Ruben in the room with me with a lot of kids. It was a 1-0 show. They didn't want to fight. Soon as the show come, I want to fight. You ain't really want to fight. It was just y'all here for 2 days. Y'all ain't want to fight ever. Now all of a sudden you want to fight. Rule of the game. Confusion is not failure. You did not have a lack of accountability, but a lack of information. You were placed on a board you didn't design. You were given instructions. You were given checker tools in the chess world. You were taught reaction instead of strategy. You were taught survival instead of systems. You were not shown the full playbook. You were placed on a board you didn't design. You were given limited instructions. You were given checker tools in the chess world.
You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win.
Are y'all playing to win? I'm going to ask the question again. Are you playing to win? Who got a 4.0? Stand up in here. Hey, clap it up. let's go. I need them pictures. Take them pictures for me. Who got a 3.5? Stand up or higher. Who got a 3.0 or higher? Now, I want everybody to sit back down. Now listen to me. Listen to what I'm about to say. And I'm not trying to be funny. I want everybody to listen. If you know good and well you could even have better grades than you're doing right now, I want you to stand up. No matter what your GPA is, you know you could be doing better. Okay, everybody standing up, you playing checkers in a chess world. Have a seat. Now, Mr. Rufus said, I didn't make chess up. I didn't pick the colors of chess. I didn't do none of this. It is what it is. It's been around forever. These pieces symbolize different things. What is this called? So what is a pawn? On the board, who know chess? Who's a pawn? Go ahead. Granderson, little Rasan, you can go into the crowd when they got their hand up. It's a what? Say. Ooh, brutal. He said, subject to the king. God, ooh. I'm gonna come back to that. He spit. He spit. Who else, what is the pawn? Go ahead.
The pawn is the one that moves up on the front line and gets pushed forward as a distraction, pretty much.
Ooh, distraction, okay. One more.
Piece with the least amount of power.
That's a perspective. We're gonna come back to that too. So the pawn, one powerful thing I heard was a distraction. Look, pressure to conform, fear of confirming stereotypes, not wanting to look soft, not wanting to act white. As young men ask me about that question, don't want to seem like I'm acting white. When you're so in the black culture, that's used as a negative. You acting white, and I get offended by that. Learning how to read because I can articulate a word that's acting white. You know how silly that sound? You know how silly that sound? That you basically saying, for me to be cultural, I gotta sound ignorant or not be able to read? No. Not wanting to be seen as trying too hard, feeling watched or judged. Your peer group, when I talk about groupthink, I said your peer group could be the pawns in your life pushing you in the board, pushing you into the corner. They want you to be this way. And look at you, trapped. And you got a lot of people breaking out that corner trying to prove themselves. I'll do this. I'll fight him. I'll do this. I bet I will. Got kids trying to sneak to the bathroom and fight. What? You are a pawn. I had my friends stand up because I said, brotherhood and daily choices are the pawns you need in your life. We all win. No brother loses alone. Ask for nothing, give everything. Ask for nothing, give everything. Somebody tell me what that means. Hold on. We're going to give him
the mic. You're not asking for anything from anyone, you're giving it to them.
Okay. Rasan, what you think ask for nothing, give everything means?
I think that ask for nothing, give everything is more of a mentality. You don't want to get caught in being a beggar, You know, you want to be the one that people come to. So ask for nothing, give everything. It's a mindset. It's a mentality that you good. You know, you good on your own will. You know, give everything, give all that you got. Ask for nothing, and it'll take you far.
So, who go to Christian Middle? Y'all lucky to have Mr. Rubin. He might be the definition of ask for nothing, give everything. Is he like that? Mr. Rubin like that. They no excuses. Y'all tell me, if you heard Mr. Rubin say an excuse, let me know. I know you ain't. I could have bet the farm on that. You ain't heard no excuses. No matter what the circumstances is. Ain't no excuses. Y'all have the perfect definition of ask for nothing, give everything. I know that without thinking. Every neighborhood, one brotherhood. We all count. Go ahead.
To be humble.
To be humble. You know what it takes to be humble? I'm gonna give you the other key to that. To be humble, I know anybody gonna get this. To be humble, what do you really have to be though? It starts with a P, but it ain't patience. Who said that? Woo. God, dog, I wish I had some more money. He said to be humble, you gotta be powerful. Weak people can't be humble. What you talking about? You humble, you weak. You not even. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hey, come here, powerful. All right, listen, don't be too happy, because I think these are all dollars. But I'm gonna empty my wallet. Here. You know I didn't get my taxes. Let me explain this. Let me explain this. I want you to know I'm gonna be truthful. I'm gonna be truthful. My sons are here, stand up. My children, stand up, raise your hands. I want to be transparent as a man. See how big they are? I gave away money when we only had a few dollars in our bank account and I had to feed all four of them. So don't you think I got my taxes back? Don't you think I need to be up to give? I didn't write ask for nothing, give everything by accident. I bought other kids' clothes and I shopped at Walmart for them. And I'm not trying to brag, but I'm trying to tell you what it really takes. So I got 4 boys. Only thing I was ever worried about was did we have enough to eat? Hey y'all, did we have enough to eat growing up? Yeah, we had enough to eat. Everything else don't really matter. Everything else don't really matter. So if I bought groceries for other people, I might not have had it for myself, but we had noodles. Where we keep Raymond noodles? Since y'all was kids. We kept them. And we might have went out and bought groceries with somebody else. Dad, we have hot dogs and what? Ramen noodles. So don't think just because you see somebody giving away money, oh, we got it. No, I don't got it, man. But I'll give it. I promise I'll give it. Next piece, the bishop. Who knows what the bishop does? What's the bishop? How does it move? Right there, Rasan, right by you.
The bishop moves in a X line.
In an X. Diagonal, yeah. Yeah. What's the problem with the diagonal movement? If you're a bull What is a bull? How does a bull look? How does it run towards something? Straight ahead, right? If something is coming from diagonal, and if you play chess, them bishops hide in them corners and they snipe you. Inner city trauma, systematic racism, bullying, harassment, community violence. These are things you're hit with so much you can't even see. We can't even deal with the real problems because of the other things that are hitting you. And you can't see. And sometimes it's so bright, you don't even know you're blind. But to get blindness out the way, you gotta have vision and mobility. You have to own the soul of your own history. A young man, a biracial young man, asked me, he said, like, what I choose, like, you know, how I feel, blah, blah. And that's a big conflict. Listen, you gotta own your soul. I don't care who you are, Hispanic, Latin, Caucasian, white, whatever you are, hey, it's all good. Just own your soul. Own your history. The beauty of it, the ashes of it, you gotta own it. Meditate on self-esteem and bravery. I asked y'all who love themselves, if you even knew if you loved yourself or not. I had to learn to love myself. I've been bullied. I grew up overweight, fat, dark-skinned, all the jokes that people got all day. Now, Mr. Clarence is a little nicer than me. I learned to be a savage. You want to tell jokes? It's going to get dark. It is. Because I can't have you telling jokes on me every day. I love myself. I ain't going to let you make me feel bad about me. The things I can control, what can I control? Well, I might not lose all the weight, but I can make sure I'm clean, right? I can make sure I wash my drawers. Mother be calling me fat. I'll be like, hey, let's have a dirty drawer contest. Listen, don't get weird with me. So I don't even play none of that. See how your mind got to go to something silly, weird? Got to go way out somewhere? Hey, y'all, I hug and kiss my sons. Yeah, I do. I still like the kids all the time, and they be mad at me. Rufus, me, Rufus. And I said, this is the problem with black boys being abused. Because if you don't know what a good touch is, as a boy, you won't know what a bad touch is. And they teaching y'all to laugh at that mess. Teaching you to think everything, okay. That's why the predators are winning. You don't know what a hug feels like. You don't know what a father's strong arms around you. You don't know what that feels like. So when you're being groomed by these streets and these men and these people with issues, you ain't gonna know when they taking advantage of you. Protect and project your peace. Honor your identity. Learn to leverage your environment. Emotional discipline is power. We ain't crashing out no more, fam. We not. What, bro, we don't do that. Where they do that at? We balanced. Or we gonna learn how to be balanced. We're gonna call Mr. Rufus, we're gonna call Rasan, we're gonna call somebody in this room, some of these men in here gonna help us be balanced. We done crashing out, man. That is not tough. A mind is a terrible thing not to love. I'm telling you, ain't nothing by accident on this paper, on the screen. You better learn to love your mind. And if you love your mind, if you love something, what do you do with it? You cherish it, you take care of it. I like stuff too, I like music, I like social media. But man, sometimes I be like, dang, bro, you didn't have to post that. That's so foul, like, why would you even post that? I'm watching social media, and we know we got a lot of stuff going on. I won't say no names, but I see cats dropping knowledge and talk about what the people should do and the street violence and all this other stuff. And the cat that's talking killed about 8 people. He got blood on his hands, talking about what people should be doing. You can't trust social media. You got wolves talking to chickens. Next piece, that rook. How does that rook move? Straight ahead, more likely to face suspension, expulsions. These boundaries are rigid for you. You treat it as you're older, less innocent, monitor more heavily for rough play. It's a part of the system. It is built into the system. I learned that as a probation officer. They train you that. Oh, yeah. So let me help y'all real quick. I'm going to educate y'all. All arrest records are across culturally equal. This is fact. All violence on violence is all across culture equal. Meaning, black hurts black, Chinese hurts Chinese, Somalian hurts Somalian, white hurts white. All these things are the same. The only thing that is different is the prosecution rate for the African Americans. That's facts. That ain't me, that's what the Department of Justice will tell you. So how do I counter that? Rook power, structure protects you. If you know me, I done told you to sit down. I done told you to act right. What is you doing? You know Mr. Moody, come here. He gonna pull you to the side. He a rook, he gonna pull you to the side. No, this is how you walk in the hallway. And I tell you, at MLK, where MLK? Y'all raise your hand. And I ain't even playing. If you go to another school, nothing against your school. When I tell you, MLK runs like a machine, I want you to know I am not playing. The kids walk in the hall, you be looking for like the 8 staff and all this. No, it'd be like 1 staff, teacher walk like this, and all the kids all behind like this. I come in, hi. I'm cool with Mr. Moody, so they talk to me, hi, giving me little side hugs. I was like, what is this? What in the world is, I'm up here like, this is not real. But I never hear about them on the news. I never hear people say, oh, this is the greatest school. Them lines are made. That's because you got a rook in place that's gonna keep them on point. This next piece, who know how that night move? This night.
How the night move?
This night, go ahead and tell me.
The night moves like it goes straight forward and then it like can move to the left.
Ooh-wee.
Like I don't know how to explain it, but it can just move like straight forward and to the left.
You know what you just said that was so powerful?
What?
Rasan, what did he say that was powerful to me?
He said that it curves at the end.
But what did he say before that?
It moves straight forward.
He said something that stood out to me. He said, ooh, y'all don't get this. I don't know how to explain it, but it's happening to me. I don't know how to explain it, Mr. Rufus, but the teacher don't like me. They talking about me. I don't know what they saying. But he keep be making these noises and saying stuff when I be trying to read. I don't know how to explain it. You know what the word is called? It's called microaggressions. You don't know what those are. It's hard to explain when you're being attacked and you don't know how to explain it. You gotta have adaptability and strategic balance. My son is standing up. He went to a school and I got called in. I don't know if you remember this. I got called in, they wanted to talk to me. I'm thinking something bad happened. You know what they told me? They said I was putting too much pressure on him because I wanted him to have a 4.0. I looked around like, what? I thought it was something. I said, huh? Yeah, don't you think him having a 4.0 is too much? What? We having a conference about this? Hey, if you coming in, I need you to stay focused. Just have a seat. You got to have yourself in a space where you are being pushed, where people are telling you to be greater than your circumstance. Teacher bias, low expectations is a horrible position to be in. When people are not pushing you enough. Sometimes you think somebody being mean to you when they telling you to do better. You can't think when people challenge you and tell you to do better that they're being mean. They want you to exceed your own expectations. Your mind is the crown. You gotta be the smartest in the room. Your grades open doors. Don't let nobody play with your intelligence, compete to win, not to fit in. You gotta want it. Raise your hand if you want it. If you really want it, I gotta see you go get it. I gotta see you go get it. You did not design the board. I need y'all to stay. My people that's coming in, we almost done. My 8th grader's been on point. I need y'all to fall in line. You didn't design the board. Underfunded schools, fewer resources, big class sizes, less access to opportunity, financial pressure at home, not seeing what's possible. This is what you inherited. I didn't make the game. I didn't set up the chessboard. You didn't set up the system, all that. You got to protect the king. Who is the king? Who is the king? You. I got 2 people got their hand up. You gotta protect you. You can't go for that ride. You can't hang out with them. How many of y'all know a friend or lost a friend that hung out with the wrong people and they not here today? Raise your hand. They wasn't thinking protect the king. They was being a pawn. You gotta know the rules of the board. Don't let nobody define you. You gotta move with purpose. I want everybody else in here stand up. Stand up. Count of 3, I want you to read the top. 1, 2, 3. You are kings. And this says our friends, our families are not pawns, but our success systems. The queens in our lives are meant to help us move with wisdom and growth. The rooks in our lives establish boundaries and protect our goals. The bishops in our lives help achieve greatness beyond measure. And the knights in our lives lead us with courage and the ability to adjust to adversity. Today, from now on, say it together, we vow to play chess, not checkers. Say it with me. We vow to play chess, not checkers. We vow today to play chess, not checkers. Thank y'all. Four minutes? Oh. Hey, look. I start speeding up. Can I say something? I'm glad I'm able to say this. Listen, and I know my older kids to start joining. But can I tell you something? I'm so glad of the minds that I work with and the people I work with, because for years, 8th graders, last year was the first year 8th graders got involved. Can I tell y'all something? They used to say, basically, before they did it, 8th graders, can they handle it? Because we work in schools, we know how it can be. Y'all have done exceptionally well. Y'all have done exceptionally well. And the thing is, because you did enough, I'm still going to ask for more. If you stood up and you knew you did not do enough, no matter what your grades are, what do I expect for you to do now? More. More. A lot of times we believe because it is sports that we could be how we want to be. We believe because it's sports, we can be like this, we can be, yeah. I want it in everything. You've got to want it in everything. We got time for 2 questions. We got time for 1 question. Who got the best question in here? Or the best statement in here? Right now. Don't y'all get scared because older kids that came in here. Come on. Come on. Come up here. Yep. Come on up. Yeah, sure. Although you was up earlier. You want to be a leader so bad. I got you. Hey, he wants to be a leader very bad.
I love it.
And it's over.
I love it.
Now you about to get, what school you at?
Burton Middle.
Huh?
Burton Middle.
Burton Middle. Want to be a leader bad. Go ahead. You tell me what you want to say. Focus up.
What I want to say?
Yep.
First off,
I need y'all to lock in. Hey, all my older kids, my 8th grader's been on point. I need y'all to lock in right now. We closing it down.
all of us has came here for a reason. And we learned a lot of things. I hope that all of us, when we leave, we are able to gain the knowledge and the power of something that we learned. And it doesn't have to be violence. We know violence is not the answer at all. I hope that all of us, including me, and even the adults, I hope that all of us learn something today. I hope that all of us learn something today.
Give it up for him. Give it up. Everybody up. DJ, play us some music. Get it up. Louder. Hey, appreciate y'all. If I haven't said it, I love you. Hey, appreciate y'all. We about to get ready to dismiss. Love y'all. Thank you.
Beautiful. We are. Everybody, I need you to take a seat real quick. I need you in your seats by the time I get to 0, 7, 6, 5. I need everybody, please don't dismiss yet. I need everybody in their seats. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Kings, can you give yourselves a hand, please? Let's see if you all remember. If not us, 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 if not now, if not now, if not now. Hey man, listen, You guys are absolutely amazing. You can turn it down just a little bit, DJ. It has been an absolute pleasure to be able to serve you young kings today, all right? This is what we need. I need everybody silent by the time I get to 0. I need everybody silent by the time I get to 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Listen, kings, we need to hear from you. We need to hear what this experience is like. I know me, I'm a little out of touch, all right? I have a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old, and I still say 6, 7, and they looked at me like, Daddy, we don't say that no more. So I don't know what's happening. So this is what we need. You guys see the QR code up on the screen? I need everybody right now, take out your phone and scan the QR code and complete the survey. Ready, go. Quick, come on, quick. Somebody said I'm in the way. Go. Quick. Fill out the survey. Complete it. We need to hear from you. E, what you got, man?
Man, today was just real powerful. As you guys are doing your survey, bring it down. Remember what we talked about today? No man had to correct you as far as your behavior. Bring it down. I still got some talking. I can hear you guys. We're still in the conference. We are at the end of the conference, but I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to scream. I'm going to give you guys the respect. Just bring it down. I know we're getting hyped. But today, hopefully, like my brother from Burton said, that you learned something. Men are still here. If you didn't get a phone number or email address, please get that. In a few seconds, buses are here. Chaperones, we're going to be giving you instructions on dismissal. But more so, I want to see those black fists. All fists, raise up a fist. That fist is just saying to us, and it's saying back to you all, thank you.
Do we have any photographers in the room? If you're a photographer, an adult photographer, can you come up here and get this picture? Or come to the side, let's get some angles. Everybody fists in the air. Photographers, this is your shot. Videographers, this is your shot. We are
kings.
We are
That's right. Great job. Clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up.
Again, chaperones, please keep your guys seated until it's time. Please honor the dismissal of the conference.
Kent Wood, give us 2 minutes,
give us
please.
2 minutes,
Give us 2 minutes. Nobody is dismissed yet. I know the buses are here.
Yeah,
please, we are still in conference. We're going to get everybody back for your afternoon activities. With that being said, I'll stop talking so we can have our closeout video. Kentwood and everyone else, please give us 3 minutes. You get out of here right in time.
AMAC Planning Committee. My name
Let's quiet down, please.
Armstrong III, and I am joined here with my son and our co-chair, Mr. Paris McMurray, and some of our members from the Planning Committee.
Calm down. We need voices to come down.
For you. I want to start off with 2 simple words. Thank you. Thank you for showing up and being unapologetically yourself. Thank you for leaning in and seeking knowledge. In a world full of distractions, you chose growth. In a culture that often underestimates you, you chose empowerment. That matters. Your presence here speaks volumes.
Focus to the screen,
I want
please.
to acknowledge the men of our
We're
community.
still in the conference.
Our planning committee, the fathers, mentors, educators, pastors, coaches, elected officials, business leaders, all who volunteered their time today. Brothers who poured into you because someone else poured into them. Let's give them honor. They didn't have to be here, but they chose to be. Our theme this year is a question that we want to ask you to ask yourself. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? Our time is now. Change does not wait. Leadership never waits. Destiny is yours to grab. Some may say that one day doesn't matter, that one conference can't change a life. But I stand before you with my brothers as proof that one day can change everything. We are the sons of civil rights fighters. I was raised in Detroit in a home where courage was not optional, it was required. I watched people who risked their comfort, their careers, and even their safety so that doors could be opened for the next generation. Some of us remember attending the Million Man March in 1995 in Washington, D.C. It was one day, just one day, but that one day changed and shifted something inside me. That day challenged me to stand taller. That day made me think deeper about my responsibility and our brotherhood and our purpose. I remember hearing the words of Minister Louis Farrakhan. I remember hearing the words of the late Reverend Jesse Jackson. Their words were not just speeches. They were assignments. They reminded us that manhood is not just about your age. It's about accountability. It's about ownership. It's about building up and not breaking. And yes, on that one day, it changed my life. So never, ever allow anyone to tell you that AMAC is just another event. Today is a seed. Life is about three things: challenges, choices, and change. You will face challenges, that is guaranteed, but your choices, that is where your power lives. And the choices you make will determine the change you will experience. Every decision moves you closer to the crown or further away from it. Brothers, you are not statistics, you are not headlines, and you are definitely not stereotypes. You are kings. Our hope is that something sparked inside you today, something deep, something powerful that says, I will achieve, I will rise. We are better because you exist, and the future will be shaped by the young men sitting in these chairs today. So walk out of here knowing this: you are seen, you are valued, and you are destined for greatness. Lastly, ask yourself this question: what if the prince lives? Well, he becomes king one day. So the crown is yours. Go claim it. On behalf of the committee members standing here with me, thank you, all of our kings, for attending this 11th annual African American Male Achievement Conference. And collectively, we say, you are kings. May peace be with you today and the rest of the days of your life. Thank you.